29-yard line.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Here we go, let's go.
And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And a big run right out of the blocks. He gets forward for 9 on the first play of the game.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On play action, Stroud. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. 15. Yard pick up there. First down for Houston.
First down.
I love this call, Mike. Defense is thinking run here. It's 2nd and short, so they go with play action. Leads to an easy first down. Really well done.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Oh, ready.
Back to throw. Stroud. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation. Contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
And he's able to find the crease. Get ahead for 7. It'll bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Buggy. Oh, ready. 18. What's up? Hey, uno.
From the gun, here's Stroud. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. And it's a gain of 19 to the 19-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
18. What's up?
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
18. What's up?
Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's another Texans.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? And he barrels his way into the end zone. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first time out here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Fix the Eagle! Fix the Eagle!
Here's a designed run. And that's going to get closed up quickly. We'll get only to the 37.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest game.
Number 50, hey, you block over here.
Quick throw there, and the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 18 yards on the pickup there. That's a Steeler 1st down.
At the 46-yard line.
On the ground is Jalen Warren. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
We are through 1. It's the Texans who have the early lead. More from Houston coming up in a moment. The Steelers with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 7.
Take 30! 258! Right!
They'll run straight ahead with Warren. He is tough to bring down. They finally do. Somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This play right here is just a clear example of just how hard it is to bring this back down, Mike. I mean, he had to break multiple tackles just to get back to the original line of scrimmage. But give credit to the defense. They kept bringing bodies at him, and they're eventually able to get him down for no gain.
3rd and 6. On 3rd down, they go with Warren. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down.
So often, Mike, you can tell a team's decision on 4th down by what they call on 3rd down. So I think after that 3rd down run, it was pretty clear that, hey, even if we don't get it here, we're comfortable going for it again on 4th down, but didn't turn out to be the case because he's able to get it there on 3rd.
Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. That's quickly to Fryermuth on the RPO. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
319!
Two minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. The shotgun, it's A-Rod. And this one is intercepted. Derek Stingley comes up with it. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. And they'll pick up the 1st down. A gain of about 4.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing is Stroud. That one caught by Tank Dell.
Complete to number 3, Tank Dell. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 26-yard line.
2nd and 7.
Tony. Oh, right. 118. What's that?
Stroud to throw. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is going to be called in. He's got it. Cade Stover. Touchdown, Houston.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This is taken in at the goal line. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Rodgers on first down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. And now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Right now, you got 58. 319. 30.
On second down, one. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down.
258.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got the connection there to Valdez-Scantling. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Steeler first down. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 34 now, it's first and 10.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
318. Get 300. Get 300.
On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. up the sideline at the 35. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
19 yards. That's good for a Steelers first down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Steelers.
Once again, it's Warren. Healing forward for maybe a yard. Daniil Hunter with the stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
From the 43, here's second and 9. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll pick up 23 on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll come up here, first and 10. On first and 10, it's Warren. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Rodgers out quick to Metcalf. And he will score! DK Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Two-point try coming up. Rodgers and the offense all set.
The Steelers will line up for the two-point conversion.
That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision brought it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Maybe a little early for this here in the third quarter. They want to get it back now, so here comes an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the third quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That's caught right side. The tight end Schultz. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 15 yards through the air. It's good for a Texans first down. They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Stroud going to set up to throw. That's into the hands of Dell. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the Steelers' 4-yard line.
Now it's second and 1.
Hey, uno.
Here's Stroud. That is caught, and they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
Texans first down. First down and goal to go.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. They'll run the sneak, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. C.J. Stroud, touchdown Texans. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Stroud comes to the line. The Texans going for 2.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point.
He's going to try to do it himself. And he gets into the end zone for 2 more and extends the lead to 16.
22. Steelers 6. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
30. That's good for us Steelers. First down. A gain of 30. First down, Pittsburgh.
A first down throw from Rodgers. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And a Steeler first down.
From the gun, Rodgers. On the run to the right. And that ball incomplete over the middle. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down. Again, it's Rodgers. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
That's another Steelers first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
To the air once more. It's Rodgers. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. That the former Defensive Rookie of the Year, Will Anderson, getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6. That is caught out wide on the RPO, and he will score. Game on. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Steelers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, very big touchdown there, makes it a 10-point game, and now a chance to tighten this down to a 1-possession game.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. You have to go for 2 here. You got to get this thing down to 8. But this offense now has given themselves at least a chance to make a run here down the stretch in the 4th quarter.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So time here for the onside kick just in front of the 2-minute warning. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. Look at him go! And he's going to take this one in for the score. The onside kick backfires spectacularly as it's returned for a touchdown. Stroud comes to the line. The Texans going for 2.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Throwing now from the gun. That one batted away and incomplete. Good work there defensively. The try for 2 does not work.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
26.
They'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
third down. Rodgers. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
And the Steelers first down.
Rodgers going up top again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and will take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. Here comes second down. Out of the pistol, Rodgers to throw. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up third down.
Let's hear it, Texans fans, because it's third down.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Get this complete. It's Thielen over the middle. That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. First down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kalen Bullock. And the Texans We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, glad you were with us, and Daniel Carlson here to get things started. And off we go from the Steel City. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
Back north. Over. Screen 18. Screen 18.
They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. Running very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 6.
Screen 18. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Split 50.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
At the 45-yard line. Brings up third down.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's got it. Remove the chains. First down at the 47.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Cat 300.
On the handoff, this is Warren. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Here we go. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Now this looks like a design run. Oh, big hole left side. And he will go all the way. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Steelers. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
And now, after that opening touchdown, the offense is going to stay out and go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he's in for the 2. So just like that, a quick 8-0 lead.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. To return, it is Zamir White. Whoa! And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Here's the clip. Check 58. No ball, no ball.
To throw on the first play, it's Smith. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. It's second down.
53, 53. All right. 396. Strike. Hey, trio left.
Now, Gino. That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be third down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. He's got his man. That's Besh. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Raider first down.
Las Vegas, first down.
13X.
A gain of 12.
Here's Gino.
Las Vegas.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Check 59. Cover. Here we go. Middle. Like Jack left.
Back to the air, it's Smith. Trying to get it out to Ashton Genty that time. And it's going to bring up a third down.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
On fourth down, here's Smith. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Get 300. No. Jumbo. 258. We didn't get that.
Now Warren. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8.
So, from the 37, here's second down and 2.
258.
So, after 1, it's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it. Second down and 2.
No. 319.
Here's a handoff to Warren. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
A gain of 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
A carry here for Warren. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
A gain of 4.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Adam Butler there on the tackle.
2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
That one intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chinn. And the Raiders are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
32-yard line.
On the ground, this is Ashton Genty. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Once again, it's Genty. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Keno to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
No ball, no ball. Tuesday.
Keno gonna throw for it. And that is not gonna work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
We need speed. Jump out. Get 300. Get 300.
On the carry, this is Kenneth Gainwell. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready, right?
Here's a designed run. And he will get into the end zone. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers. His 2nd touchdown of this first half.
There's a lot of teams around the league, Mike, that are very hesitant to design plays that call for their quarterback to run with the ball. There's a lot of factors at play that go in whether the play is successful or unsuccessful. Well, here, all those factors lined up perfectly because he got the right look, made the right decision, and next thing you know, he's in the end zone for 6.
That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for 2, and it does not pan out.
14. Raiders, nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. To return, it is Zamir White. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, it's Gino. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
15 yards. And the Raider first down. A gain of 15.
On first down is Smith.
And the Raider first down.
We'll go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. Here's 1st and 10. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, here we go, hey. Hey, trio left.
A first down throw for Smith. To the left side, into the hands of Beck.
Smith's pass.
Hey, on the ball.
Second down, they need 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 38-yard line.
49, flip it off, 49.
In motion, Beck. A second down throw for Smith. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
That's another Las Vegas first down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Raiders.
Hey, go flip her up. Flip. Hey, let's go Sunday. Hey, Tona. Someone's up.
From the shotgun, Smith. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Jalen Ramsey, he is tough to throw on. There to bat that one away.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders are on the board just before halftime.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. On second down, Smith. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards.
Hey, alert!
The Raiders first down.
Smith to throw. Over the middle. That's the tight end, Bowers. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of
A
30.
big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Gino now on 1st and 10. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. The Steelers think they've got one, and they do. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
Down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7.
319! Easy. Slip again.
On the handoff, it's Johnson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Steeler first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
On first down, right back to Johnson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Warren. And he's going to pick it up. Take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
A 7-yard gain.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
On the ground, Gainwell. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
At the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 6.
319!
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 6.
258! Jumbo! 258.
Probably see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. We'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Green 18. Get 300. Get 300. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Team Mike. Jump out. Inside. Green, I get up. Done. Blue 58. Team Mike. 26. Hey, check 26. Done. Blue 58. Done. Blue 58. Done. Green 18. Green 18. Done. Blue 58. Blue 59. Done. Green 18. Green 19. Done. Green 18. Green 19. Done. Green 18. Green 18! Blue 50!
Gun, gun. Sahad. 180. Sahad.
EA Sports and the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Timer pass to kick off for Buffalo.
So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. Off we go from a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
On the ground is Jalen Warren. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Now this is going to be a design run. Let him keep it.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd down and 3. He'll try and run it here with Warren. And he's only going to be able to get back to the line. That's all. 3 plays to start. Quick 4th down.
No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the Steelers' 1st down. As the defense nowhere to be found. They picked up 20 on 4th down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
1st and 10.
58.
On the ground, this is Warren. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7.
Blue 58. Hey, Mike.
Once again, it's Warren. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Larry Ogunjobi with the tackle for the defense.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down.
319.
He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
Gain of 14 yards. That's good for us Steelers.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. What will the second quarter have in store? And we're back to the Steel City after this. On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
12 more yards.
Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
1st and 10 at the
And these are the
16-yard
explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Here's Johnson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The tackle made by Joey Bosa. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And the Steelers are looking at a 1st and goal. He takes it all the way down to the 2.
13 yards on the play.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Back north. Slip it in.
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Steelers.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack. And it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year. That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. That's Palmer, the man in motion. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
To the air on 3rd down. Here's Allen. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. In motion goes Cooks. On 1st down, Allen out to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
I had a rule, Mike, when I was playing that if the ball hit either of my hands, it was a drop. You don't get paid in the NFL to make the easy ones. You get paid in the NFL to make them all, and I think that's a catch he's got to come down with.
In trouble, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
That one, downfield for Cooks. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. Big return at the end. He's going to get out of bounds close to midfield.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
A 1st down throw from Rodgers. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. That's quickly out wide to Thielen. And he's going to have the 1st down. They're also in field goal range at the 28-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
Yeah, Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. A run up the middle with Warren. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bills' 28-yard line.
Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. Spotted at the 35. This a 45-yard attempt. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Steelers will open up a 9-0 lead.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. Allen working from the pistol. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Allen on 3rd down. Short pass taken in by Knox. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Bills 1st down.
So after that turnover on the opening drive, the last thing you'd want to do here, Mike, is go back on the field and just go 3 and out. So they pick up a 1st down. They're able to extend this possession. It's going to go a long way towards just settling everybody in that offensive huddle down and letting the rest of this game unfold.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Jalen Ramsey up to make the play.
Right at midfield. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's 3rd and 2. In motion goes Cooks. He'll try and run here with Cook. They get 18 on that one. 1st down, Buffalo.
It's a gain of 18.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
So now they'll throw it with Allen. Exiting the pocket right. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Here's the first carry for the man from Kentucky, Ray Davis. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Bills 1st down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On third down, it's Allen. This one caught right side by Knox. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? They'll try and throw for it with Allen. And he's going to have that first down. They didn't want to settle for 3. And now it's first and goal.
First and goal, Buffalo.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Forced to his right. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And this is going to be a Steelers first down. As he gets it up past the 30, they'll mark him at the 32.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. He's done it again, back-to-back good runs. 19 this time, and another first down.
At the 50-yard line.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Another run here with Johnson. Into the secondary again. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the fourth quarter, I think they'd feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
Now, an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. He gets it to go, and the Steelers will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9.
16, Bill 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
This is first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. flush to his right. He's going to run it. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
They'll come up now for second down. Here's Allen to throw. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Bills first down.
They'll drop to throw. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. From the gun, Josh Allen. That one working up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long.
Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Four-yard line.
Get it! 70 Lions!
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Stand it! 319! Take 30! 319!
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
For us Steelers, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
26!
On the give, it's Warren. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Jump out! 319!
A handoff for Warren. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here is 3rd and 5.
319! Back north! 319!
Here's Warren. And he'll get nothing out of that one. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
258! Jip!
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
258! Hey, you block over here.
They're going to try and throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. The first carry now. This is Williams. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. We're scoreless after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And some space here. Well, an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
Miles Sanders' first carry of the game. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second and 6.
Yeah, here we go.
Now a first carry for their fullback. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Here we go, 46. All right, here we go, 46, 46.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Right. Look at the 8. Hey, 88.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
26, 258. Cat 300. Go to 50. Jump out. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. That is caught. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back north. 630.
And again, it's Rodgers. He finds Austin complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Second and 10.
258. Hey, 626.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
319. Get 300. Get 300. 50.
Now Rodgers. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now 2nd and 5. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This now a 3rd and 4.
Yeah, pretty good. Kill.
To throw is Prescott. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he is caught by Lamb. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. They start the second half here with Williams. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Yeah! Here we go! Boy, here we go, 47. Here we go, 47. 26.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
At the 37-yard line.
Hey, kill! Yeah, here we go! Boy, hey! 26.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he's got this down to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Yeah! Boy, hey! 26.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10. We'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kevontae Turpin, 35 yards. And the Cowboys get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it now 13-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 13. Steelers nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Howard. And his throw is incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Rodgers going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
First down, Cowboys.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Oh, design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Second and 16.
They were going to 53.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Here we go. Kill.
They go with blue between the tackles. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
18-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
2nd and 5. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this